Bro, just like light, anything in the infra spectrum, whether we're talking about infrasound or infrared light, will always be around no matter what. Even in the darkness, it is still prevalent. And even in the light, it's still prevalent, but you can't see it because the infra spectrum is something that you feel. And that's where the infra spectrum shines. It shines brightest not because it's the loudest, but because it's the most felt. And that's what screams way louder for those who can work with the intraspectrum. The infraspectrum doesn't have to scream, it doesn't have to get loud with you, but you can feel it. And those feelings go deep. And that's how some of you can shine. Not all of you, but some of you. Those of you who are naturally quiet, but are not quiet, if you understand what I'm saying. Meaning you can talk when you feel like it. You can be loud when you feel like it. But understand this, your power is not trying to be the brightest light in the room. No, your power is being the one who's most felt. Because you, the infrastar, that's where your power truly shines. It's not always about how bright you can shine as a light, specifically in the visible spectrum. It's about you being who you are and shining the brightest in that way. And if that means that you are way too hot to be around for other people while being extremely warm and cozy for other people to be around, you let them go. Because your power was never about speaking loud. Your power was about being felt with your voice. No matter how it sounds, no matter how imperfect it is. Your voice is powerful, not because you're loud, but because you can be felt with it. There's a reason why this throat chakra is connected to your heart, which is connected to your knowing, your understanding, your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, and all that encompasses you. There's a reason why you specifically have that ability in your freaking arsenal. And it's time for you to unlock that. So stop trying to be the loudest one in the room and start being the most felt person in the room. Because whether you know it or not, you can have people feel your emotions just by whispering. When you whisper, they feel your heartbreak. When you whisper, they feel your anger. They feel your frustration. They feel your happiness. They feel your glee. I don't even care if it's talking normally like this. Your power is in talking and having what you say, even if it's whispers, be felt. That is a power no one else except you have. You have the power of speaking in the infraspectrum, whether it be infralight or infrasound. You have the power to affect that spectrum and have things happen that people can't even perceive because they are ignorant of that freaking range. In fact, they will go out their way to deny it despite the physics backing them up, despite actual events playing out exactly how you spoke it. And you wonder why certain people just can't be around you even when you're quiet. And that's because you don't even need to speak. Your light will always shine, the brightest in the room. It's something that people can't even dim. You can't even dim it yourself because you choosing silence is something that's going to amplify your freaking power. That quietness that you inhibit inside of your soul, that is power. You have power being a star that can be felt instead of a star that can be seen. And when you have multiple people feel you, that's when multiple people can recognize you. That is what and who God truly is. You think people, ooh, hold on, let's really talk about it. You think people just look at left and right being like, God, where you at? Where you at? And that's because God is something that can't be seen. You can only feel God. Just like infrasound and infrared, there are things that can only be felt. In order for you to truly feel God, you have to sit there and feel it. And when your peace and knowing all combine and lock in on one another, that's when God speaks through you. That's when people feel that spirit on you, even when you're silent, even when you're just moving a single step, because it's not even about what you scream out loud. It's about what others notice and observe. They see how you move, they see how you handle certain things, and they see how no matter what, they still get that feeling that you are going to succeed, even though they feel like they won. You want to know why their wins never feel like wins? It's because that gut feeling inside of them is telling them, why is it that I feel like that this person is still gonna win regardless? That's what they're scared of. Like, get that through your fucking skull. They're scared of the fact that you are still you. You are a star that is quiet, that can make people uncomfortable. And when you open your mouth to say something, even if it's a whisper, it comes true. That's your freaking power. Acknowledge that. Honor that version of yourself. Honor that version that is true power. Because whether or not you see people notice it or not, you understand that the infrasound is something that can stop people in their tracks, even if you're just quiet, even if you're just sitting on a park bench or your porch, just sitting there reading a freaking book. People can still feel you. And it's something that you don't even notice, because how are you gonna feel you if you're by yourself all the freaking time? But when you realize that everybody can still feel you, even when you silent, they can still feel your emotions, not because you're an empath, although some of you out there are. I'm not saying all of you, but some of you who have this ability are. You have that ability to have your emotions be freaking known. And it finally clicked in my head. People just know how you feel, and you don't even have to say anything, and they can just feel you. Just like how you can feel them, they can also feel you, even if they ain't even sensitive. That's how powerful you are. And when you truly understand how much you can do with that ability, you can truly impart. And I'm not saying y'all should do this for negative means. Use this for the positive light. Otherwise, that can be taken away from you like that. But when you understand that you can imbue your emotions onto other people, now you can have them reveal certain things that they never thought that they would reveal. Almost like allowing them to tell on themselves. So if you catch on to something and you know something, just ask them a simple question. But keep that feeling state of, I know you're gonna lie to me, but I just want to see. They'll feel that. And then they'll just keep rambling, they'll keep rambling, they'll keep rambling, and they'll slip up and they'll keep rambling. And oh, they slipped up. They're gonna try to rectify it. They'll keep rambling, but they already felt that you caught on to that. And they can't, you feel what I'm saying? They can't re-manipulate it. And that's how they know they finally lost you. Like, it's never nothing that you scream out loud. That's the power that we hold. We never scream this out loud. Even though we're not afraid of screaming, we don't scream this out loud. The infra power, the power of the infra, is our power of the might. Because we deal in feeling, not what can be seen. And when you understand that, you understand you have way more maneuverability in this world than truly meets the eye. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I should be sad at the end.